Hello, I'm Maddie. I don't know what I'm doing, don't know what I'm talking about, and don't know how this is going to turn out. So, I just got home from work, tried to find my footage from the intro, could not find it. So, there might be like a little bit of a cutoff and it just hops right into the video. So, this is the new intro. Today, I'm going to be bleaching my hair. If you saw the cover and the title of this video, I'm going to be bleaching my hair. You can kind of see how it turned out a little bit right now, but if you want to see the process, come along. And this is my first video, so I'll be introducing myself a lot, talking about little things about myself, and yeah, helping you get to know me a little bit better. And I'd love to get to know you too, so feel free to comment. I'll try to respond to as many as I can. Yes, I love you, and now we're gonna skip over to me eating dinner. As I make my dinner, I'm gonna do a little introducing myself. Also, this is the bleached hair fit, a really old crop top because I used to wear them a lot and now I don't. And these brand new Hello Kitty sweatpants, actually. But it's okay. I'm pretty clean when it comes to hair dye, so I'm not too worried about it. I will be having a chicken salad today. Go ahead and grab your snacks and dinner and whatnot. Sit down for a little chat. So I don't have school for the next couple days, so we're gonna see. We're gonna see if I can get this done within the next couple of days. Where's my chicken? Also, it says to wait. I think you have to wait like a week or something before you actually do the coloring part of the hair dyeing process, because the bleach is gonna like probably mess it up really bad. So we might have to. This is probably gonna take a couple days / weeks to complete. And I freaking hate editing, bro. It's terrible. No one tells you how horrible editing is. Please, I need help with that. I'm trying to be quiet because it's 8:55 and my mom goes to bed at like 8 o'clock. So, I do 2 chicken tenders. This should be enough for a salad, right? You know what? I'll do 3. I'm a hungry girl. My name is Madison Louise Wolf. That's my full government name. But I go by Maddie Lou, or Maddie, or Mads, or Madison. I go by whatever. I feel like I'm introducing myself to the class. Is anyone here? No? Oh, okay. All right. Okay. I have 2 different favorite colors. Okay, my favorite color is green, like pretty much any sort of green. Not a huge fan of lime green. I love sage. I love mint. I like a light mint. My other favorite color, red. But I don't just like red as a color. I like wearing red or dyeing my hair red. I like red on me because I'm a very red girl. I'm a pink and red girl. My skin tone, pinkish red. So red, pink, whatever, just looks good on my skin. So I like to wear it a lot. You will probably notice that. I also talk with my hands. Since it is after New Year's, I'm gonna talk a little bit about my New Year's resolutions, and maybe that'll give you an insight to my life. I am not necessarily focused on going to the gym, getting super skinny, fit, whatever. But that's not one of my resolutions. That's just something I want to do. You know, it's not really a resolution because I don't think that's one of the main highlights / important things in my life. So my resolutions are I have to look at them. Hold on, I forgot. So my first one is to learn unique words and start like growing my vocabulary because I do online school. So like I'm educated, but I'm just like meh, you know, like it's not an important thing to me in my opinion. And it's not like a huge priority, if that's the word. So I want to focus more on vocabulary. I've always been really good at English and stuff, and I've always been like pretty articulate in my opinion, and like a lot of other people have told me that. But I feel like I'm slowly losing it a little bit, and I would just like to broaden my vocabulary. I want to learn like unique words, like whimsical type of words that I can just slip into a conversation and someone would be like, what does that mean? That sounds cool. You know, just cool little words. I might share them with you if you're interested in that. My other one is to start saving more money, just like keeping $100 to $200 in my savings account or more, never going below that. But that's just like a small one that's put to the side. And then I would love to read one book a month because I used to be a huge reader. I used to constantly have like 3 books open just everywhere at a time. I like reading constantly. And then I slowly got burnt out because of like school and I had to read for school. So I just got tired of reading. So I stopped reading and for me. And I want to get back into that. So I'm trying to set it for like an easy goal, which would be a book a month, which might sound like a lot for some people, but I read really quickly. Once I get into a book, I'm going to finish it within the week. Giving myself a full month just so I can get into the book and then continue reading because it doesn't take me long to finish it. It just takes me a long time to get into it. Another one is to get to 2 to 3,000 on Instagram. I would like to set a higher goal, but my growth hasn't been super rapid on Instagram. I'm almost at 1K now, so if I am, congratulations to me when I'm posting this or editing or whatever, because I'm only 9 away. Yes, I've been counting. A goal is to get to 2K, 3K by the end of this year. And like I said, I would like to set a higher goal for like 10K because I feel like people tend to grow really rapidly, but I don't. It's taken me about a year to get to almost 1,000. So I'm setting more realistic goal, but like, if I do just start growing rapidly, I can expand that goal. But right now it's 2 to 3,000. I'm at like 163 or something like that on TikTok because TikTok wasn't something I started to recently, and I had to go delete storage, and my chicken's cut up and done now. Anyway, TikTok is not a huge priority for me, so I'm not as big on followers there, but like once I start growing and stuff, that'll probably be a goal for me too. And like here on YouTube and stuff, it's going to become a bigger priority, which leads me to the next one. I'm going to try to be putting out one YouTube video a month so that it really gives me time to put time, effort, good quality videos out rather than just rushing everyone once a week or something, because that just is a lot for me, especially for school and everything. I'm still a teenager. I got other stuff going on. I work. So I have a lot of things going on. And as is, I don't get a whole lot of time with my friends, and a social life is kind of important for me. I love my friends. I do want to have some time with them. So I'm not going to be able to like really, really focus on YouTube yet until I'm probably out of school or like at least in college. But I'm going to try to do one YouTube video a month. That is a goal for me so that I can really grow my platform and like be able to come on here and like, just talk to people. Because I do really enjoy talking to you guys. I hope you know that. I will respond to pretty much every comment unless there's a video that just goes crazy and I just can't respond to everything, but I will like pretty much every comment. I will respond to a lot of comments, and I will respond to your DMs. If you DM me on Instagram or TikTok or whatever, I will respond again, unless I end up like going crazy viral and then all of a sudden I'm getting so many and I can't. But I don't right now. There's only a couple people that I talk to on the daily, regular, whatever, and they're followers of mine. I don't actually know them in person. One of them, who's like a day one, will send videos to me and stuff, and I'll respond. And I've sent the videos to her before, and I'm like, like I will talk to you a lot of the times. So as long as you're not being weird, creepy, or just stupid, which is very rare. I haven't had that happen yet. So anyway, that's who I am. That's my New Year's resolutions. If that says anything about me, trying to become as whimsical as possible this year. Do what I can in that area. Here's our salad. We're gonna grab this chicken and just stick her in there. Okay, I think this is a relatively good angle. Now I guess we're gonna do a test strand and see how that goes. Also, I realized I forgot to say the most important thing about me. I am a Christian. I believe in Jesus Christ, Lord and Savior. Fun fact, very big into that. So this channel is gonna be very clean. It's just gonna be me doing fun stuff. It's not gonna be I'm not gonna be cussing or anything. Like, I'm not into that. Any sort of anything like that. Very clean, kid friendly if you are a kid. Not necessarily for children, but kid friendly, family friendly. Everything is going to be. So, yes. I'm so scared. Like, also kind of really excited. DIY, blah, 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 blah. I'm hoping that one of these came with gloves because I don't have any. I didn't think about that until just now. I have ginormous hands, unfortunately. So, like, I mean, they're proportionate to my body. It's not like they look huge, but I have very big hands. I have man hands. Slight insecurity, but not enough for me to worry about it. I might want to watch a YouTube video about this. I'm going to end up on Brad Mondo. I swear. Brad, if you're watching this, I love you and I'm so sorry. I used to love his videos. Still do. Just don't have a lot of time to be watching a lot. Okay. Loki, just gonna wing it. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But this is what we're gonna do. I don't know if I even got the right things for this, but I don't have the money because I just spent $44 on all of this, and I actually ended up going $17 in debt and had to remove some from my savings, which I only had $70 in. So we're not doing too great right now. I unfortunately cannot afford to get anything else for this, so we're gonna just really hope that this works, and if it doesn't, I'm just gonna have this one bald strand from back here. It's gonna be okay. We're just gonna do this test strand and see how it works out. Why are there so many? Safety warnings, blah blah blah. Dry, unshampooed, detangled. Cool. Colorista gloves, yes. Towel, nah. Okay, so we're pouring 2 into 1. All right, I just want to make sure I'm doing everything correctly because I'm really kind of scared. Okay, we're done with that. And then we do 3. Alrighty there. Is that how that's supposed to look? We're gonna stay an inch from the scalp, which I do remember for Brad Mondo videos, and he made that very clear. I know what I'm doing, I promise. Oh my gosh, this is so freaking scary. Like my hair could just like fall out. To be honest, I don't really know what an inch is. We're just kind of estimating. Brad, is that enough for one strand? I think so. So I'm just gonna leave that there. Okay, we're gonna leave that there for 30 minutes. I'll be back. Okay, I'm not using my mic right now because my phone is charging because it got to like 1%. But I let it sit. There's where we are. I think it did pretty well. The roots did amazing. Roots did perfect. Obviously, this is not like, obviously not blonde. I've heard red is hard to get out. So it did get lighter. It is a lighter red, but not fully. So I'm debating if I need to like put it just in the red part for like a little bit longer because I didn't really go the full time. So I'm thinking put it in the red part for a little bit longer. But my hair did great. It feels awesome. It's like not stringy. It's not banding or anything. It's still scrunching decently. So like I'm not worried about it. So I'm gonna let my phone charge. So I'm gonna continue doing a little bit of this. So you'll be back when I'm like a third of the way through so that my phone's not dying as I use my microphone. We're back. I don't know where to clip you so that you don't get bleach on you. This is how far I've gotten. I'm trying to go fast because like once you start, you need to kind of get it all over. So I'm trying to go. Oh, there goes my glove already. I'm trying to saturate it as much as possible, but not like run out of bleach because it would really suck to run out of bleach. Okay, I think we're gonna be good on bleach. Man, it seriously like disappears. You think you have so much and then you put it on your hair and it's like gone. I'm just gonna let it digest like that. I'll be back. Hello. I went ahead and did my roots, and you'd kill me for the way I did them. You can probably tell how I did them. Anyway, so I ran out of bleach halfway through. So I was like, you know what? My roots lift up pretty easy. So I am just gonna do like a bleach bath type of method. So I just added like a bunch of conditioner in there so that at least I could like kind of spare the last tiny bit of bleach that I had. So I shook it up and like just put that on my roots instead. So now we're gonna wait and just see kind of how that works. But that was kind of a terrible method on my part. So we're gonna see. Good thing is I take life easy and I don't really care that much, but then when it doesn't work out, I have a panic attack, and then I do care, and then all these things and whatever. So, reveal question mark? It's just a tiny bit lighter. And the roots are also just a tiny bit lighter, except for on the back. They're like pale in the back. So, fail question mark, which kind of I kind of expected after the testing, the tester back here, because this is as light as it got. Literally did nothing. So now I don't know what to do because I don't have money to spend to like do anything else to it. So now it's just like an oddly weird lightish red but not pink. And I'm tired. This is so frustrating. Which I kind of figured after that test strand, like I knew something wasn't gonna, be right, but like I spent money. I knew I had to try it once in my life though, and I'll probably do it again. But that unfortunately did nothing. I wonder if the bubble gum that I got will go on without it being bleached, but I doubt it. If anything, it's just gonna be like a pinkish red, which is kind of what I already had. That's how it turns out on like a light brown. So I mean, like it does turn light brown pink. So, but my hair's red. So I'm like, is it just gonna blend in? But I bought it. I might as well do something with it. But I think this is something I'm gonna have to wait a couple days for because I want my hair to not rip out of my head. It feels fine actually right now, but just in case. I'm gonna go. I'll update you later. It's the next morning. This is the result. Like really patchy in a way, but it's kind of patchy in streaks, so it kind of just looks like highlights. I don't know, it gives me Fanta vibes a little bit. Like, you know what the peach Fanta looks like? I think that's the color I'm thinking of. You know what? I'm kind of rocking with it a little bit. I've colored my hair before, so I'm not worried about this process. And I got myself a little chai. You can't see it. And I threw my laundry in, so I'm like being productive as I do this. Blah, 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 blah. My hair is still in good condition, by the way. It still feels about the same as it did before, so we're good. I am gonna do all the mixing and read this and whatever, and I'll be back. You're falling. You didn't tell me you were falling. You're literally just on the back of my toilet, set up against a plant at the moment. So, I don't need to read how to apply it. I've been there, done that a few times. Why does color always smell way worse than bleach? What is up with that? Oh my good lord. One's even worse than the red was. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, my eyes are genuinely burning. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I cannot breathe. Horrific. Now that we got it pretty much saturated, now I have the rest of the bottle to use, and you best believe I'll be using the whole bottle. No such thing as too much, only too little. I live by that daily.
I need to set a timer. I'm gonna go and I'll be back after the boring waiting part. I'm not gonna lie, I totally forgot about you. I just finished drying my hair. So now we got like a peachy, like a dark peach, if that makes sense. But I like it. It worked out. So it is more pink like I wanted it to be. I haven't looked much at the back, so that could be an issue. But I think it looks pretty good. I think I did a good job. The roots are like still my natural hair color, but that's okay. Yay! I just figured I'd give an update. Wait, here's better lighting. I need to clean my camera off. Okay, well, I don't know why my camera feels really blurry right now. Maybe it's just my eyeballs. But good morning. Straightened my hair. I'm watching Kathleen Illustrated. Shout out, I love her. I have had a bit of a crazy morning. I woke up and I got a text from my mom and she's like, bring me coffee. And I was like, okay, I mean, I will. She's like, I'm kidding, but like, if you want to, I'll pay for yours too. So I was like, okay, yeah, then. So her work is about 25 minutes away. I am like out of money because I had got the hair products and whatever. So, or like the hair dye. So I was at like $32 and then I had like 22 in savings. Mom says, bring me coffee. And I was like, okay, sure. Yeah. So I get in the car and I'm halfway there and then it goes, gas, you need gas. And I was like, oh, right. Okay. So I pay for Starbucks, she pays me back, and then I'm like rushing to go because I'm trying to go to Costco because it's cheaper there. But the Costco is right by my house, so I have to drive another 25 minutes on low gas. And I was like, if I run out in the middle of the interstate, like, I don't know what I do. I get to Costco and I pay, and then I came home and I look at my bank account. $3 total. Savings and checking, $3. It'd be nice if I made money from like Instagram and TikTok, but you have to be 18, so I don't actually make any money from that. It wouldn't be a whole lot, but like it'd still be a little bit probably, and unfortunately I can't do that. So I don't know if YouTube does it for under 18 or not. I'm not sure, but so that was my morning. Let me show you what my hair looks like down. I like it a lot actually. So that's where we are, and I'm glad it turned out kind of. And I'll probably in the future when I have money to spend, I'll probably try to do color remover and try this whole thing one more time. But this is what we're going with right now. So now I figured I would just kind of tell you a little bit about just my life, what's going on recently, and like what I'm doing today and whatever. And then I'm gonna end the video. So anyway, so I told you about my New Year's resolutions, correct? So my books came in. I bought 2 self-help books. And listen, like I told you, I don't cuss or anything, but I did get this book. I won't say the title of, but you can read it. Anyway, it's just like a little journal type thing. Then I got the Let Them theory, which I'm sure you've heard about. But if you haven't, it's about giving other people power, like over your life and stuff. How to just like let them do whatever. Like don't worry about other people, you know? So I thought this one would be a good one. I'm pretty confident and I'm not super worried about other people's opinions. I really don't care that much. But, you know, I figured it'd be good to read anyway, because I tend to really like books that will like change my perspective completely. And I've heard good things about this theory and stuff. So I'm like, well, I might as well read a book on it. So I think I'm going to start this one today for my book of the month. I might update you later. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm gonna go for now and start my stuff. So, we ended up here after like 3 different hair colors that you missed. That's a lie. You only missed like 1. So, I started it with red. And then you saw me do the whole bleach thing and it didn't turn out right. Then try the pink. Then I didn't like that. And I went darker pink. And I didn't like that. So then I color removed and bleached and toned to get here. This all happened like within the week. I pour hair. It feels okay, but it scared me at first because I felt like I was losing my curl a little bit. We got it back, so we're okay. But that scared me for a little bit. We're at like a light blonde pink. It looks more blonde in this lighting, but it's like has a hint of pink, so it's like a cotton candy vibe. I just figured I would show you this because this is how it like really turned out. I don't know, man. Obviously, if you follow me on Instagram or TikTok, you definitely saw this before and you saw me kind of go through this journey. But this is just the long form version of it because I'm trying to start posting on YouTube. You know that. So this is probably going to be pretty long because I'm really bad at editing and I talk a lot. And like I want to talk to you and I want you to have the conversations and stuff with me. So I don't want to cut it all out. So I'm like, I appreciate you guys for sitting through this whole thing. Come back hopefully next month. I'll have another video. I don't know what it'll be. I have no plans, but I hope you enjoyed this. I enjoyed talking to you no matter what. Yeah. I love you and I'll see you next time.